Lovely, thank you, Lee. So just really briefly to HE, if you wouldn't mind, Shams, and the final SIG, which is higher education, it's in the process of a little bit of transformation, which is exciting because we are hoping to move the HE or to host it from education for the entire university. So of course that includes any campus and any country that Middlesex has a campus. And obviously that's bringing together scholars of higher education, which in many ways is all of us. But it's exciting because we're sort of taking the lead in enabling the university to become a learning organisation as part of its new strategy. And that's something you can have a look at on the university's website. Here, again, you can have an explore. There's an editorial. If you just click briefly on that, Shams, you can see there that actually a few of us explain what this new concept is, a fully inclusive special interest group, which is to widen commentary, discussion and input across Middlesex, but also across the sector. And we are also involving the Student Union, our Learning Centre Cape, the executive and all faculties. So this will be much bigger, if you like, in a sense, but it will mostly be operating online and as democratic as we can make it. The exciting part of that is that, of course, there are already hundreds of colleagues who publish and research in higher education. And really our goal is to bring those people and projects together so that so it's easier for us all to see this expertise, benefit from it, and allow our own research to collaborate with it, for example, or to reference it. If we go back up again, Shams, to Paul's blog, I just wanted to show this as an example. And Paul's here, I think, so he can speak to that if he wants to. So you need to go down to the, no, up again. Whoa, slow down. That's right, weekly news. Weekly news, yeah. So I would recommend that everybody uses this. This is Professor Paul Gibbs' reflection on the academic press, and he does a summary blog where he does all the reading for us on what's recent in the news, what's interesting about it, what's perhaps a little concerning about it. So he also gives us his expert opinion and his humorous take on some of the things that are happening in the academic press. So I strongly recommend that. I don't know if you want to add anything, Paul, or if I've misrepresented you.
Only that I read everything. Other than that, no, it's the idea is just to give somebody's view about it and really to intrigue you to go and look at what's being published. It's particularly important when we have a government who has a well thought out, well rationalised, well integrated higher education policy. It just doesn't tell us what it is.
So that gives you a flavour. Absolutely, thank you, Paul. So that's the HE-SIG, and again, to reiterate everything my colleagues have said about how we would love to hear from you. And in fact, I'm going to stop talking now because, Lena, I think that's exactly what we need to do, isn't it, is hear from others. So, yes.